Okay, Solo. What's up, everybody? Happy first Friday of June 5th, 2026. We live. I'm Sonia with James J. Trey Martin. What up? And of course, what up, Doe, to Brian B.A. Strilla. And we know a lot of y'all are watching this Spurs and Knicks game, but let us, be the dessert for the entree you guys are consuming right now. Guys, how are y'all today? How was your week? So glad it's Friday.
Well, for me, it's been a busy one, but yes, I agree with that sentiment. I am definitely glad it's Friday. The weekend's probably going to be even busier for me. But other than that, I'm great. How about you and you, B?
I
Hey,
let B
I'm
go
grateful.
first.
God is good. All I
God
gotta
is
say.
good. I wanna
All the time.
and all the time, God is good.
There you go.
Wanna do two things tonight. So
Hey,
one,
Robbie.
dedicate tonight's show to my great grandmother Emma. Her birthday was June 2nd, so that was a couple of days ago, but it's this week. And of course, Miss Linda and Mac, their anniversary would have been coming up on June 15th. So want to dedicate all of our shows for this month to her. We're thinking of you as always, Miss Linda. And I want to give a shout out to and thoughts and prayers to the class of 93 of Red Springs High School. This weekend we'll be doing the homecoming for our classmate Shatana, who tragically lost her life in an accident that was a freak accident incident here in Atlanta where a person was running from law enforcement, lost control of their car, and she was in a parking lot. So definitely praying for her family, her daughters, her grandchildren, her son, as well as class of 93. And for her sister Heather, who is still in the hospital from that incident. So they'll be doing her service on Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go, but her sisters do live here in Atlanta, and I will be supporting from here. Anyway, guys, so gonna move, oh, and on a positive note, let me give a shout out to my former hairstylist I reconnected with, Tisha Houston, Miss Alabama. I always call her Miss Opelika, Alabama. Anyway, squeezed me in today, so shout out to her. Thank you so much for getting me right, getting ready for Pearson's graduation, y'all. Next Friday, I should not be here. Will not be here next Wednesday with the legal score because Pearson, our beautiful senior from Southwest Guilford, will be graduating. My niece, my daughter, will be graduating from Southwest Guilford on next Thursday at the Greensboro Coliseum. And so I'm super excited. She just was awarded Athlete of the Year for the female from her school with the highest GPA and highest on court and off court presence, community service you had, and was awarded a scholarship. So kudos to her parents, JT and Anissa Jones. And thank you to all of you. You know, I have been pushing Pearson. That's almost like a slogan, like pushing P for real. Pushing P all year long with her fundraisers and various things. So I want to thank all of you who have supported in thoughts, prayers, and financially. Thank you so very much from Pearson and from myself. All right, got all the shout outs out the way. Took me a whole 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Y'all, it is game time and New York. I am surprised they took this game. The Spurs need to go ahead and take command of this right now. The Spurs came out hard tonight. I mean, when I say came out hard, I mean like their theme song to Kendrick Lamar, loyalty in my DNA and all that. And shout out to Stephon Castle. Suburban Atlanta's own Rockdale County, out there balling with Wimby. I mean, he got drafted and he's on the court. He's not just, on the team. James, our guy is, right there on the court. And I know you and B, I think if I'm correct, you guys think that the Spurs may need to really pick up pace here because the New York Knickerbockers, as we used to call them back in the day, have really shown that they belong here.
Well, I have no access to score. What is the score now?
22-19.
Well, I'm a little bit ahead of you. It's 24-19
The Knicks.
now.
The
Okay.
Knicks.
No, the Spurs.
Okay. Well, I mean, for me, I think that the first game was just filling each other out. They paused. I think they were definitely trying to understand what's happening on both sides. You see, Jalen Brunson is definitely a closer, and clearly he's not going to let that stop. I mean, nobody's stopping him, and you didn't get a lot from Wemby. I thought that they didn't play as great a defense than they normally play. And I think that Wemby, he seemed a little passive and a little not timid. I hate to call him timid. He's definitely not that, but he slowed up a little bit. He kind of dished the ball out more so than he normally would, and I didn't see a lot of that tenacious defense out of him. And and you've seen it reverse. You saw Karl Anthony Towns showing more aggressiveness on defense and offense, and shut Wemby down to some degree. But tonight, I just heard that he had a dunk that it came from the left side and just like wailed on some people. So I think to me tonight, this is the night they come back. They show that they're the guys from the West, and we're not no punks. We're not gonna let you punk us. As much as y'all getting all excited, jumping on ambulances out there in New York and doing all kind of other crazy stuff, and you haven't even won a championship yet.
Right.
I think that San Antonio, I'm still picking them as my pick to win the series. And I think tonight is the night that they tie the series up. But it's still going to be in favor of the Knicks because they get to go back home.
You agree, B?
Yeah, I still got the Spurs in 6. Yeah, Wemby's got to really pick up he's got to be showing that he's a dominant player in this series. He's got to be showing that. And I thought that his first, you can call it what you want to, Jay. I'm gonna call it timid. I think he was a little bit timid out there. I don't think he was as how he should be going right to the hoop or defending the hoop. I said this all along. That dude has got to stay his behind in the paint. Don't come out. You can go out there and hit a 3 once in a while, but go to the paint. Go to the paint. Stay in the paint, offensively and defensively. You dominate that area of the basketball court. Act like you dominate that area of the basketball court. He's got to assert himself, because if he doesn't assert himself anytime in this series is going to be over quicker than people think. So he's got to assert himself.
Yeah, everybody's predicting that it's going to definitely be a slugfest. I know that's usually a baseball analogy, but I don't know what type of fest you would call it with this basketball game.
Dunk fest.
I
said dunk fest, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, dunk fest. I mean, I'm actually very impressed though that that New York is where they are. Not a fan. I don't have a dog, cat, whatever mascot you want to talk about in the game, but
muskrat. You don't have a muskrat in the fight.
I don't have a muskrat. I have a muskrat. I don't have anybody, so I'm totally unbiased for the first time in a long time. Like most of the time, y'all know how I am. I'm all biased no matter what it is. I find a way to be biased and emotional. If you don't believe me, just ask Seattle Seahawks fans and
both
the Rams.
Of us.
And the Rams. Yeah. I literally, as long as you don't land on my opposite side of the floor, the court, whatever. What's up, Keith? Yes, Keith. I be hating on them. Keith too. But anyway, Keith, thank you so much. So good to see you. But just to think about it like this, as long as I don't have anybody in the fight, basically, I can truly say this series is going to be great. Everyone's been looking for it for the last 27 years, almost 30 years, almost 3 decades since these two matched up before. And it's so poetic that I was seeing, the Brunson connection. Jalen Brunson's dad's connection to the past, it's like life really is full circle. And, so if you think about it now, Jalen is literally having to put that team on his back. But how cool is it that Coach Brown, I mean, just in his second year, this is almost like a copycat of the Mike Vrabel situation in New England, going straight all the way up. I mean, guys, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, you mentioned the aforementioned Jalen Brunson. I got to give him credit. I had my eye on him last year and the season before that. I was like, man, this guy really is an overachiever because he's only 6'1", and he doesn't look like a guy that you would look at and think that he would be ball dominant like that, and then just as accurate of a pure shooter and a driver of the basketball to the in the paint like that, and fearless. I mean, going in with Wemby and the first game in this series here, I'm just highly impressed with Jalen Brunson, and I think right now, if they're going to win, it's going to be at the helm with his leadership and his tenacity and his drive and his closing ability. They have great players on that team. I think I like the fact that Karl Anthony Towns is showing a little bit more on defense. Again, when the first series happened, I just think that Wemby was a little bit again, you said timid. I just think that he wasn't ready. I don't know, maybe he might be hurt or something. I don't know. He got winded for sure. But they figured out ways to slow him up. But I definitely, yes, I think that the back of that young man, he's like an engine of that team. Totally an engine. And did she say F the Knicks?
Yeah.
I was looking.
As usual.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, I can as soon as her face comes up, I can close my eyes and say it's got to say F the Knicks on it. Yeah. You already know. Liz, what's up, Liz?
When the Spurs came out, I was like, she's got to be super excited. But yeah, James, I mean, you're right. But everybody's kind of hurt, this time of year because this is the very end of the entire season and everybody's playing through quad and muscle pains and hamstrings and all of this stuff. And the Spurs literally, let's be clear, they barely outlasted OKC. So they're coming in like rattling at this point. They literally 111 to 103 in game 7. So all the way down to the wire just a few days ago, May 30th. So there's minor bumps and bruises, everybody across both rosters, but none of the major starters are being, like I'm saying, ruled out. But that's what's going to come down to, this rewind that it's going to be a mental thing. They're all thinking about 1999. They're all thinking about that season and how historic that was. And the fact that the Knicks made that miraculous, unforgettable charge through the entire Eastern Conference as a number 8 seed. Talk about started from the bottom. Now you hear kudos to Drake. But as fate would have it, that literally was their opponent in the 1999 finals, and it was the Spurs. So if you think about that, was Tim Duncan, that the 27 years later, David and all those guys, they're looking absolutely for vengeance at this point. For a long time, chasing their first Larry O'Brien trophy since Willis Reed and Walt Frazier hosted it back in 1973. Wow, Keith, I was just talking about that. Keith, get out of my notes, okay? Get out of my notes, sir. But anyway, 1973, which is before you and I, James, okay? And I think
I was about to say I was 2 years old. Maybe what was it? God, 4 years later.
No,
I was 2 years old. 4 years. Yeah, you were 4. I was 2 years old. 4 years later.
He was still a toddler.
Well, 4.
I was still a tadpole swimming around in my dad's.
Okay. Anyway.
All right. So speaking of sacks, and we're not talking about the NFL right now. Wow, Keith. I need somebody to do the math on Keith. Is he 70 now? Is that what's going on?
Oh, he's gonna be hurt.
No, he's
gonna be hurt.
69.
Yeah.
I would say he's almost 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm 56.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Keith
Or-
can't
No,
be
he's in his
60
early.
No, he's
in his
less
early
than that. He's at
60s.
66. Yeah, 66 is
or
He's in his
early
early
70s.
65, somewhere
Early
around there. Yeah.
70s.
No, ooh, don't say early 70s. He's not in his early 70s.
No, Curly Keith is not in his early 70s. No.
Just kidding, Keith. I just know you're watching. All
I
right.
don't even think. I don't even think he's Medicare yet. At 65, I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah, not
Retirement
yet.
age.
Well,
Regular
this
retirement
is the
age.
thing. So y'all know of course, the trades and all that stuff. The draft is coming up for the NBA right after this. It won't be long. But the word that's going around right now, in addition to these finals, is okay. I'm so sorry, Keith. Wow. Geez, I rounded that all the way up. My apologies, Keith. Anyway, even with the finals active right now, league executives around the league are looking at two massive trades, y'all. Giannis, his name has come up. They're saying it's the Giannis sweepstakes. I mean, they're talking about the Miami Heat have submitted a trade package for him. I mean, this is
OKC.
big. Projected deal is going to also involve Tyler Hero. Y'all remember him? Khalil Ware, Nikola Jokic, Jamie Jaquez Jr., and the 13th overall pick, and 2 future first-round draft selections. So let me get this straight. Are y'all trading the whole doggone team? Your whole starting 5? That's insane, guys.
I mean, you're going to be going from one bad team to the next bad team. That's what you're going to be doing. And that's probably what's going to probably happen, because there's really not too many top tier teams that can afford him. And then because you got to give up so many players too. Milwaukee is not dumb. They're not going to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, you just gave me a couple of first round picks for the next couple of years and we'll trade them." No, they're trying to build a team. They need to be competitive in the Central. So,
I did hear that OKC could be one of those teams, and if they did, they probably would get a Chet Holmgren and plus some first round draft picks and maybe another couple of players off of their bench. But yeah, I could, and that's Chet Holmgren's one of those big contracts that I can see being moved,
That's
especially
insane.
the way he played in that
I
last game.
would say that would be good. Yeah, Chet Holmgren, he could be traded out.
Well, I mean, De'Aaron Fox is another name. Yes, what's up, Yenzer? He does need to get out of there. De'Aaron Fox is another name. They're talking about he may be leaving Texas despite that deep postseason run that we saw from them. Some league insiders have actually said San Antonio may look to shop De'Aaron Fox this offseason to clear maximum operational space for their rising young guards, Stephon Castle and projected draft pick Dylan Harper. So that's major.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, for one, they're showing that even when De'Aaron Fox was out, they stepped up and they were definitely dominant big guards, both offensively and defensively. I mean, mind you, Stephon Castle had some turnovers in that OKC series in the first couple of games, but he's shown that he's gotten high praise from Popovich as well when he first came out, saying how serious of a player he was and how mature he was in regards to his game before he came out coming out of Keith's school, UConn. So he came out of there for sure. And so,
Keith is a
but
territorial fan. He has clubs throughout this nation.
I thought it was a
but
University
yeah,
of Miami
I can
fan.
definitely see them moving on from Darren Fox, especially with that much youth and talent. And mind you, like you said, the contract. Those guys are on rookie contracts right now. So you kind of that'd be a dumb business move not to move him and to invest in him, keeping an older player, more expensive, injury prone, and versus younger players with no injuries and up and coming talent and on cheap contracts.
Yeah, Liz says being a Spurs fan, die hard, Fox needs to go because he messed up way too much, messed up, I'm sure, this season. I need to move on, Fox, and welcome more young talent. Thank you, Liz, for that very thorough comment. Okay, she's a fan and she's out there. She's not a bandwagoner. She lives in the vicinity. So she's not just hopping on a team because they're from Texas. So, good luck to you, Liz. You agree with that, B?
Yeah, I mean, the Spurs are going to develop. They're going to have to develop around Wemby. That's all it's just going to be, because he's going to probably start being the face of the NBA. The dude is he's the human cheat code
over SGA.
Yeah, I mean SGA he's okay. I mean, he's won a couple of MVPs, but I watched that whole series with San Antonio. I was really not impressed with SGA, to tell you the truth. I was not at all.
Same.
And you got to step up there. If you're an MVP, you need to step up during the season. And I mean, during that series. And he didn't. There was too many games he didn't to me. So I don't know. He had a couple 30-point games, but other than that, he didn't do anything.
What else are you doing? I mean, come on, man. Like I said, that team, both teams were loaded. And you're missing two guys on your team that are star players. Come on, man. Come on.
Besides that, and he's a 17% flopper.
Yeah, of course, that's the thing that nobody likes. And I get it. I'm not a fan of that either, but I'm not going to take nothing away from that dude. That dude can play ball, man. And he played a hell of a series. It's just, what do you do when you don't have your Scottie Pippen on the court? He's not there. And San Antonio had all their players, every single one. And most of the players are good.
Well, they didn't have Fox in a couple of games. Well,
but he came back. He came back.
And so did and so did my man came back once, and then he hurt himself again because he's frail.
He only played 10 minutes. Come on, man.
And he got hurt again.
Come on, stop, man. I know that's your girl. I know you defending her. Come on, man, stop. That dude's a great player.
Yeah, that
ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yes, come on.
So
you can't tell me.
Game 7. What was he at in Game 7? I don't want to
hear
He
had 35 points.
Dude,
he had 35 points.
You don't need no damn second guy. You don't need a
Yes,
second guy.
you do.
You need a
Jordan needed a second guy. Jordan needed a second guy.
To take those games over.
Jordan needed a second guy. Come on, I don't want to hear that crap. Jordan needed a second guy. Come on, man. You telling me you go up against a 7'4" guy and you got all those big guards? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Get out of here.
Jalen Brunson's finding a way to do it.
Stop right there.
Jalen Brunson's finding a way to do it.
Jalen Brunson's team, the whole team is playing. And
his whole team is playing too.
No, he did not. No, he didn't.
Points off the bench. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. I'm saying the whole team was not playing.
Stop giving that man excuses.
Come on, man. You full of crap, man. Come on.
No,
I know you love your girl. You love, yes, you do. Come on. Yes, you do.
Doing that too. No, it don't. I'm stating.
Yes, it does.
That's fact.
No, you're not. You're talking out of both sides of your neck. You're talking out of both sides of your neck. Yes, you are. You say he scored 35 points, but it wasn't good. Come on. How you can't have both?
2 games.
Come on, man. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Hold on. Stop right there. You telling me that Chet not showing up was not a big difference in the last game? Come on, don't be mums. I don't want to hear crickets. I don't want to hear crickets.
No.
You tell me.
What did Chet score? What did SGA score in that game?
30+ points. Come on, man.
And
yes. Oh, come on. I can't take you seriously now. I can't take you seriously, man. Come on. You can score as much as you want. If you don't have nobody else on the team, that's not helping you. It doesn't work.
He failed. They aren't in the finals, so he failed. Okay,
whatever, man. Come on.
That's fact.
Whatever.
That's straight up fact.
I'm only defending him because
I don't care what
we can agree. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree on that.
Okay,
I only said something because you said you don't like Shea or whatever. I mean, fine. That's up to you. That's your opinion. You have that.
I said
I'm saying
step up.
He not show you anything. You say he didn't show you anything. And that's why I disagree with that. Oh, and then that's where you start talking out of both sides of your neck by saying 35 points. Come on, man, get out of here.
And half those points, most of those points were 3 throws because his ass was flopping. Of course
Oh,
you're
come
gonna
on,
get
man.
35
Get out.
points off that.
Oh, come on,
man. You
Whatever.
boy, I tell you.
Well, I just have one question. James, is that black mug close by?
No, not at all. I'm just what all I'm doing is I'm calling it like it is. If you bad, you bad. If you good, you're good. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
say that. I'm not
yeah.
gonna be a homer like somebody next to me. That dude's a
I'm
homer,
not
straight
being a
homer.
homer.
Yes, man. You come on. You do the
Yes.
same thing when you talk about Detroit. If we said somebody mentioned something about Green Bay, you're gonna shut them down. Somebody mentioned something about Minnesota, you're gonna shut them down. I don't do that. That ain't me. That ain't me. I
Oh,
don't do
yeah,
that.
you
So
do. You do
no, I do
that.
not.
You do
Liz,
that. Yeah, you do
Liz,
that.
No.
Everybody on this
is
panel's a
Carolina.
homer.
No.
Everybody on this panel's
How
a
many
homer.
times have I picked? Come on, let's rewind the
Everybody.
tape. How many
Liz,
times have I picked
Liz,
Atlanta to be? How
NHL
many times have
is
I picked Atlanta
Carolina.
to be
The MLB is
the NFC South champion? How many times I picked him and I was wrong? Come on now, I am no homer, sir, not at all. So you
It's
can keep your
funny
homer
because I do
hat,
the same thing, but you always say that. I do the same thing with
but you.
Detroit. I said this year they weren't going to do anything this year. You didn't hear that though, did you? So don't tell me about
Yeah, well,
homerism.
all right. Well, you know what? I think this is a great segue. Liz, let me correct you. NHL is Carolina. The Carolina Hurricanes are the NHL competitors. Atlanta is MLB, Major League Baseball. And I guess you were typing so fast, trying to just intersect here. You just wanted to put that comment in. So thank you so much. All right, guys. So this is what we do, y'all. Listen, I love it. I done screamed on people. This is how we do. This is Friday with the Fellas, and I'm the female. So that's your third F there. So we give some Fs. How about that? Let's move over real quick to the let's move over talking about NBA shakeups and things like that. Let's talk about the actual WNBA real quick. Aja Wilson balling all the way out. WNBA season is burning up hot. Headlined by yesterday's high stakes Commissioner's Cup battle on Thursday, June 4th. This was yesterday. Defending tournament champion Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark. And, she's been leading with assists, y'all. 8 average per game. Put on a defensive clinic, silencing the Atlanta Dream, who just welcomed Angel there. With an 83-71 victory. So it was not a big blowout, but it was a significant blowout. Kelsey Mitchell, of course, absolutely ignited the Fever, just kept the temperatures rising right there, scoring 11 straight points in a row in a decisive third quarter surge to finish with 25 points total on the night. And she's officially crossed the historic 5,000 career point milestone. And Aaliyah Boston dominated the interior with 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 blocks, while Caitlin Clark did almost have that triple-double, putting up 17 points, 8 assists per her average, and 7 rebounds. Meanwhile, the league's brand new expansion team, the Golden State Valkyries, you guys remember them? They have fought valiantly, but fell just short once again against the Minnesota Lynx, losing a nail-biter 87-84. Very close game, y'all, but they are doing really well in a massive 28-point performance from Minnesota's Olivia Miles. So right now, the current standings with the WNBA for the Western Conference, Minnesota is at number 1. The Aces right behind them, Las Vegas Aces at number 2. The Dallas Wings are at number 3. The Valkyries are at number 4. And finishing out is the Portland Fire. Now in the Eastern Conference, you got the Atlanta Dream is still on the top of the Eastern Conference. So congratulations to them right now. Number 1 at 6-3, followed right by the New York Liberty at number 2. Indiana Fever are sitting at 3. Washington Mystics are at 4. And the Toronto Tempo are at 5. Now, Kelsey Plum for the Los Angeles Aces there has been absolutely torching the league as a scoring leader, averaging a staggering 26.8 points per game, closely followed by Aja Wilson, who I told you guys, my girl, 24.8 points per game. And Angel Reese has really come into Atlanta and proven her own. She's the rebounding leader here right now, completely cleaning up the glass, leading the WNBA with 11.1 rebounds per game. Assist leader is Alyssa Thomas out of Phoenix. She's leading everybody with 83 total assists. While, of course, I told you Caitlin Clark, her average 8.1 per contest. Now, the big injuries are Phoenix's Natasha Mack and Chicago's Elizabeth Williams are both playing through minor lower body extremities right now, while the Washington front court remains highly monitored after a physical stretch of consecutive games. Have you guys been following the WNBA, particularly Angel Reese's maturation and matriculation to Atlanta? I know that's the LSU girl, James. So your thoughts?
I'll be honest with you. I have not been paying attention to her, but I'm not surprised that she's leading the NBA in rebounds. That's what she's been doing the past couple of seasons. Um, who has been making headlines is Caitlin Clark, and not for all the right reasons. I just think that uh, she's not. I mean, she might be leading assists, but I mean, I think more people would know she was more known for scoring, and she's not really doing that like she was when she first came into the league. And I don't know if there's some issues with her having injuries, to her lower back and her extremities or whatnot. But I think the coach even mentioned at one point earlier in the season that she's not quite right now, and so I think they're just trying to work through that. But yeah, that's been interesting. But Plum, like you mentioned, wow, that's leading the league in scoring. I'm impressed with that. But Aja, 4-time MVP, man.
Yeah. Bam out of
4-time
bottles,
MVP.
girl.
Yes. Who gave him a hug and kiss when he dropped 80 plus.
Yes. Yeah. What are your thoughts, B?
Not really too many on this issue because I don't watch the WNBA as much, if at all. What I hear is stuff like through the media, and stuff like that. So, well, I'll watch them next year. Definitely be watching them next year because the Detroit Shock will be in there. So I'll be definitely watching them too. So Philadelphia's got a team. I think Philadelphia is going to have a team next year too, and Houston is going to have a team next year.
Yep,
they're going to have Connecticut's teams. Yeah, Connecticut. Well, Connecticut is transferring their franchise to Houston.
Oh, I know Keith's probably loving or not loving that or loving that.
Yeah, before we plug over from NBA, give us a score update. I just saw one and then it went away before we go to the commercial break here, and then we'll switch over to MLB and wrap up with some NHL and NFL before we wrap up for the night.
But 7:01 in the second, Spurs lead 42-39. So they're taking leaps and bounds. It seems like they get like a 7-point lead or almost a 9-point lead, and then the Knicks come back a little bit, and then so it's kind of
what it was the first game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing
well,
tough.
except for the third.
Yeah, they were about
15.
15-point lead, and then
that's a young team right there. Yeah, that's a young team right there. That's what that told me. Yeah.
That's the Red Bull gives you wings team. All right, let's take us to commercial. We'll be back in about 51 seconds, guys. Stay right there.
Yeah, surprise.
And welcome back to the I should have never saw those buttons. Welcome back to the second half of our show. I am Sonia, and these are the fellas, of course. So great to have everybody on the second half here. We're going to be mostly talking about it's not playing long enough.
You cannot repeat.
The other stuff played a long time. This is playing like 5 seconds, like 2 seconds, and that's it. Anyway, guys, welcome back, and thank you for hanging in here with us. We know you guys are watching the NBA game. We promise to keep you guys score updated as we can, but let's switch gears now. Of course, I'm here with James and Brian. We're going to talk MLB kind of ad nauseum because it's kind of like so many games We talk about the rankings all the time. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. My Braves lost yesterday to the Blue Jays. I didn't even know they were playing, and I happened to just be all braved out for class. I wore the hat. I wore the hat. I wore like the jersey that I had not worn. I actually got that combo at the first game that they debuted that. Like, I went to the team store and everything. And so went over there, got that, and I was like, you know what? I am going to wear this today. And so, guys, I think I like literally just switched screens. I'm so sorry. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, well, I can't. All right, anyway, so so basically, so we're like something just got pressed. Okay, there I am. That's so weird. Did I disappear?
Nope.
No, you're there. Slightly
Oh,
lagging, but that's okay.
okay, well, I'm back now. Anyway, I was braved all down. I didn't even realize it was game night. I get home and hear that we lost, like big, but that's okay. We're still number one in the entire world of baseball. But there is a lot of stuff still going on, around the teams here. Tampa Bay Rays are at the number one position for the American League. New York Yankees, the Guardians, the White Sox, and the Mariners. I'll be glad when the Mariners just fall out. I'm just sick of Seattle teams in general. But the pennant races are here, y'all. Like, we're deep into June baseball right now, and the divisional powerhouses have definitely started to separate themselves from the pack. I mean, wouldn't you guys agree? You got some things going on, however, Aaron Judge, this is probably the biggest story, has been completely shut down for 6 weeks after receiving an MRI and CT scan that revealed a stress fracture in his right rib. That's got to be painful. The Yankees actually officially placed their captain on IR today, injured list, and it's going to be a massive blow to New York's offensive core. So just when I mentioned that about how they have been playing, and then we'll talk about three other injuries that are just as major, guys. But what a blow for New York.
I mean, up from the beginning until May, he was playing like lights out, like historically lights out. I think he had like 16 homers and 280 something that he was batting. But then, like the last 16 games, after that, he was batting like 180, and he had like one homer. And so he was even tough for him. He mentioned that to try to dive for a play, it was just painful. So he supposedly the injury happened in April. And so he's been playing with it for a while now. And I think it just got to the point where he can't even do anything with it. So now they got to figure out, do some tests. That's a major blow for them because, I mean, aren't they in second, I think, right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the AL. And so that's tough for them. But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, everybody else has got to step up. I mean, I know he's a 3-time MVP for that team, and he's done well for them, but you can't do anything if the stats aren't showing and you have an injury to really that's really causing with your lack of positive stats or positive play. So it is what it is, but it's a blow to the Yankees. I mean, if Keith is out there, I would like to hear his opinion on that for sure.
He just wants to fire Aaron Boone. That's all.
That's all he cares about.
He probably gonna blame Aaron Boone for this injury.
Yeah, it wasn't too good for the Yankees today as they lost 5-3 to the hated rivals, the Red Sox. So that's not helping them out. Tampa Bay just came off a series. They were swept by the Tigers, by the way.
All right.
So you would think that would motivate the Yankees. So 4 in a row, baby. We're going up there.
And we're moving on up.
Moving on up to 3rd place. Don't be booing. Don't be a booer. Well, we're out of last place though. That's good. Anyway, for the Yankees fans, you're seeing a star like that go down, and it's like people have to. You got to understand, though, this is a proud organization. The Yankees been at the top just about every year they've been playing. So
Yeah, they have.
I think this happened last year too, where he was gone for like about 4 weeks. He had an injury last year, and they were about 500 during that time. If they can manage just to get maybe, they play 750 ball or, baseball or something like that, they can maintain second place or at least gain first place, because Tampa Bay's pitching went just that quick. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
Yeah,
You're right.
I mean,
I agree with you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sonia.
no, you go ahead, James. You're good.
I was just gonna say I agree with you, B, on that. I think if they could just hold on the fort and break even with 500, I think he'll come back and go on a tear for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But let's not exclude age and size. My man has been injured a lot. I mean, I think the record shows that when he's been out since 2018, they were like the Yankees are 132 and 121. I mean, they're slightly above 500, so they can they can just so they can hold on for it. But again, what is he, 33 now, 34?
Yeah, he up there.
Yeah,
he getting up there.
I mean, what is the oldest age for a player in baseball? I never thought about
like
that.
40. Some superstars, they get up to their 40s. But as an elite player, I mean, baseball, you're not doing a whole bunch like you are in football. You're breaking your body.
Yeah,
up
right.
and
There's not contact, involved.
No, but he's a big guy. He's 6'7", and he's like 200 plus pounds. So that playing outfield, so that could be kind of tough on your body, man. I mean, for somebody his size. But I mean, hopefully, I hope he does well. I wish him well. And I wish he'd come back and go on a tear like he did before.
Yeah, I mean, he's the biggest news of injury, but Max Muncy for the Dodgers. The Dodgers have been hot recently. Suffered a scary collision at first base last night against Arizona. And Arizona has definitely not removed themselves from contentions. They have been a really good team as well. But anyway, Max Muncy actually exited due to shortness of breath, but thankfully passed all concussion protocols. He's going to sit out. He sat out tonight, but he's going to be expected back this weekend for their series. Dylan Cease from the Blue Jays in the Atlanta series is nearing a return from a mid-left hamstring strain after tossing 75 pitches in a rehab start on yesterday. And Max Scherzer is scheduled to throw a 60 to 65 pitch rehab assignment tonight with AAA Buffalo as he works back from that forearm tendonitis. But I don't know, guys. I mean, the needle doesn't move much in baseball, like from week to week, because there's so many games. You kind of got to like let them pile up a little bit before you say something. You had a plug in there, B?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up a couple of updates. Your Braves are beating the Pirates. Sorry, Robbie, 6-3 at the top of the ninth. And the Astros are beating the Athletics. There you go, Liz. And I believe the Guardians are beating the Rangers. You don't like the Rangers, Lauren. That Texas hate,
Yeah.
Not to rain on your parade, Liz, but isn't everybody beating the Athletics?
Woo. All right. Well, yeah, looks like they're not after all.
No, right, shout out to the Stros. They need that win. They need that.
Yeah.
Where are they right now?
They're
fourth place in their division. Athletics are second. So,
even though they haven't decided where they're going to move yet. She means every time Liz says F is for fabulous. Fabulous and the team.
I'm with you, Rob.
Wow. Okay. All right. He said every
game. He said, damn, I thought we were friends.
His sound effects are hilarious. All right, let's move over to the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights matchup. Now, this series is now tied 1-1, y'all. It is tied. The ice is frozen, and so is this series. I mean, if you think about it, I'm so glad my boys came back last night. They had an absolute theater between both of these. I mean, these teams are putting on a show. One game apiece after this thrilling overtime period in game 2 last night. It's like Carolina loves going overtime. This has just been the story of their entire season. Well, a lot of majority, I'll say that. Anyway, 4-3 victory on home ice. Now the series shifts back across the country to the west side. Game 3 has been set for tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be aired on ABC and CBC. And then game 4 is going to be on Tuesday in Vegas. So both of those games will be in Vegas. And game 5 will come back to the Carolinas at 8 o'clock on Thursday, June 11th. And the Golden Knights are generating this lethal type of offense, y'all. I mean, B, I know you really follow this. And in fact, you had to text me last night and let me know that they had won because I was coming out of class and I texted you back like, yeah, I know, but I really didn't know. I was in the process of looking right when you text me. So thank you for that. And I did order my shirt. It will be here really soon. I ordered actually won't be here the next week. I ordered like a jersey mock, but it's a women's version. And I'm waiting for the championship to order the actual jersey. Okay, so there you go. But anyway, Carolina's been really aggressive in these blue line pinches. But this transition that has been going on through the teams has been nearly perfect, honestly. Carolina's leaders have been relentless with their forecheck, wore down to Vegas in game 2. That was the thing, that tempo, heavily relying on that defensive depth and that cycle game that they had to create this high danger chances. Now, both teams, another team, just like in the NBA, both teams are deeply bruised up this time. Intense conference finals runs. Carolina just finished this brutal series against Montreal, closing them out 6-1, just May 29th. And then if you think about minor upper body ailments for both top forwards, B, I mean, these guys are really taking a hit. This has been very physical, and this physicality just intensifies and with each game. So by tomorrow, it's going to be, get out the liniment and the Epsom salt for all you guys old school. Y'all remember the liniment and the
ice up, son. Ice up. You know that line. Ice up, son. Yes.
B.
Robitussin cure everything. Anyway,
yeah.
Get out the tuffin. Anyway.
For broken femurs.
Yeah. This series has been as even as you possibly can have two teams be even at this point, even with the 1-1 tie of the series. But last night the shots were just about even. And what was funny about last night, Tomas Hertl in the first game, he won the first game with the shot in like 3 minutes left in the third period. He won the game. He basically won the game for Carolina in this one because he committed a penalty and got thrown in the box, and that's how Carolina had a 5-on-4 and won the game. Got the power play goal. So but this game, this is a very good matchup. It's kind of exciting to watch both these teams play. I'm still going Carolina, but I'm telling you, Golden Knights are going to give you everything. You got to remember, Golden Knights, as young as they are, they're 9 years old. They've been in the playoffs for eight of those 9 years. They've been in a Stanley Cup in their first year. They've won a Stanley Cup already. This is in 9 years. Mm-hmm. So this team is trying to create a little bit of a dynasty here.
Look, what you saying, B, if I'm all the more impressed if you got a whole bunch of 9-year-olds out there playing hockey and dominating. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I mean, but B,
I know Colorado feels like that about now.
I will say this. I will say this about hockey. I do not watch hockey like that, but this series so far, if it continues to live up to the billing the way it's been playing, it will remind me and have the same star power and visibility as the World Series that we just watched with the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers, because that went down to the wire, and it was my wife definitely doesn't watch. She don't watch sports, and we were both watching that series, and we were invested. We were definitely invested in it, and same thing for this hockey. I just think if they continue to play like this, man, it's going to get way more viewership. And a lot of people, it's just impressive. Those two games, again, were intensely impressive to me. And again, I don't watch hockey like that. Not at all.
I mean, the reason why, and just like this, it's like it's another one of those feel-good stories. Carolina won their only Stanley Cup in 2006. So it has been 20 years, y'all. And is that 20 years? Yeah, 20 years. I had to think for a second. 20 years, y'all. So once again, another team, kind of like the Knicks coming back from 30 years. Carolina, 20 years when they played the Edmonton Oilers, and they won the series 4-3. So it was a close series again. 7 games, just like people are predicting this is going to go down, to capture their first and only Stanley Cup. And this 2006 series, just to give you guys some revisionist history here, was an absolute roller coaster, just like what we're already seeing now. 7-game thriller. Carolina jumped out early to the 2-0 for the series, just out the gate. And then this was on their home ice. But then they had this unforgettable game 1 where they tied the biggest comeback in finals history by erasing a 3-goal deficit to win 5-4. But then they actually went on to have a 3-1. They were up 3-1 in this series, y'all. This should have been it. They had a stronghold over this series, but this gritty 8th seed Edmonton Oilers team was so slippery in the term of Oilers. They were so slippery, they refused to just slip away. And they came running back, roaring back, yes. And they won back-to-back games to force a winner-take-all Game 7 in Raleigh. Now, this was June 19th, 2006, and the Hurricanes ended up locking it down defensively in Game 7, scoring 3-1. They knew they had to do it. It was led by Francisek Cabral. He scored the game-winning goal, and Justin Williams sealed the championship with an empty netter in the final minute. Now, if you think about it, this was back when 21-year-old rookie Cam Ward took over the net early in the playoffs and won the Conn Smythe Trophy as postseason MVP, putting up a stellar .920 save percentage. So, you know, you got Rod Brink Moore was playing during that time. He was the captain of their 2006 squad. And this was at the RBC Center when they played this. Now, before 2006, the franchise's only other finals appearance since moving from Hartford, they were the Hartford team, to the Carolinas in 2002 was when they lost in 5 games to B's Detroit Red Wings. So I'm hoping, I just see, even though this is 20 years removed, we are seeing the same dynamics with this matchup right now. Like, I would hate, but the only thing is Carolina's not going straight out pow, 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 pow. It's even killed for right now. But to have to come back to back, kudos to the Oilers who were actually able to hang in there, because but for that, Carolina would have won that series with the very next game. And it was like Edmonton was like, nope. Then they were like, nope, again. Then they were like, nope, again. And then it's Game 7. That is extremely difficult to do. But I hope to have my Carolina's Hurricane stuff here for the next show. And so, all right, guys. So we're going to move on in the final minutes here to the NFL. Congratulations to Russell, Danger Russ Wilson. I told you guys on Wednesday on my solo show, he's officially hung up his cleats and signed on to be a CBS analyst. He's going to be on the NFL Today show, something to that effect. But hanging him up, I gave you guys all his stats. I don't know where you guys heard where he's going to actually live yet? Have he said where he'll make his city home?
I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you. I just know
Not
that,
yet?
you know, he's going to be on CBS. But I think this would be great for Russ. I think he's going to do well in media.
Yeah, he
I think
turned
he
down a
already does
backup
well.
Jets quarterback position. They were going to bring him back up there for backup.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Well,
I'm about to say, yeah, he missed out on a lucrative deal with the Jets. Wow.
okay,
Yikes.
so
Sorry,
we
Dad.
got a trade here, trade announcement here. After months of frustration and cryptic social media posts in Philly. No, I'm not talking about AJ Brown this time, even though he was already traded. I am talking about their general manager, Howie Roseman, has actually pulled the trigger to hand the true number one wideout role to Devontae Smith and stock up on future premium picks because of this AJ Brown trade by sending AJ to New England to Mike Vrabel. He's going to reunite with his former Tennessee wide receiver, giving sophomore quarterback Drake May a lethal elite physical weapon on the perimeter. And then tying that in, the big blockbuster trade involving Jared Verse out of the Rams, who's gone in and deboed that number 8 from Dylan Gabriel in Cleveland. And no, he didn't want to go. But he was given the opportunity by Coach McVay. What up, Michigan's Truth? Thank you guys for letting us share to your page. As always, I appreciate you. He actually got the opportunity to make the announcement himself at their 10 a.m. team meeting. Sean McVay did allow him that. But yeah, they are getting in return Myles freaking Garrett. And they, when I say sold the farm, Jared Verse, a 2027 first round pick, a 2028 second round pick, a 2029 third round pick. And I think I read somewhere that there is a they get a chance to choose. Well, not them, this the Philadelphia get a chance to choose between the top 2 fifth-round picks for the 2027 pick with the AJ Brown. I'm going to tell you guys about that. But going back to this Jared Verse, I cannot even imagine him and Byron Young, out of Georgia, have been this dynamic duo, number 0, number 8, the entire time for the Rams. They look alike. They were like besties, everything. I'm actually glad, as a Rams hater and B-rater, I'm glad that they gave up Jared Verse. I can't stand the Rams, but the point is, like, what are y'all like? Why? What? That's like, you already have a good team. Why would you go run down Myles Garrett? It's ridiculous. Can't stand the Rams.
Winners do what winners are gonna do. That's just what you're supposed to do. I mean, the mantra was always F them picks. Like Liz, F the Knicks, F them picks.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would say that why try to fix what's not broken? Like, that's how they've been winning. They've been to 2 Super Bowls. They won 1. They almost went to 1 last season, and I think they just figured Myles Garrett would be the ticket. They had to do something. I mean, they picked Ty. What's the kid's name? Young Ty what?
Oh,
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson. They picked Ty.
Simpsons.
Yes, exactly. Homer. They homered that one for real. Yes, exactly. I just think that they didn't do a good job. I mean, picking that, but they had to pick something to make it seem like they're bought all in, and this kind of makes it seem like they're all in now. I just think that there's going to be some issues offensively with their weapons. I'm not sold on the wide receiver room this season because of the issues, because of age, and because of off the field issues. So we will see. They could have had Mekhi Lemon there, but they didn't do that. It is what it is.
Well,
but
Bob,
Myles Garrett will definitely still be a monster on the defensive line. Let's not get that twisted. He's definitely going to be that. But yeah, I just think that the only questionable thing would be their offense, and that's it.
And I'm still not going to sell that out because it's not the beginning of the season yet. And with the Rams, I kind of figured they're going to try to do something else. Now, remember, kind of bringing up the point with AJ Brown going to New England, Booty is asking for a trade. Where you could trade them to? That F them picks Rams. Might as well get all the dang trade picks you can get out of them. They could help, and they could have that receiver they need.
Giving away the rest of your picks for Booty. That's cheeks.
They're trying to win a Super Bowl.
Booty. Yeah, and by the way, looks like Russell has been selling all his West Coast properties, divvying up his properties out there in Bellevue, Washington, and listed in 9-acre compound in Rancho Santa Fe, California for sale. And so the broadcast center is located in New York. You guys know he last played for the Steelers, so he had already kind of matriculated to the East Coast anyway. So he's probably going to be within that vicinity, somewhere between the Pittsburgh area and New York, probably more so New York. Let's be clear. You're not going to travel all the time for work. But anyway, it's going to be wherever they find the best schools for those kids. But anyway, that's all the time we have tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the debate show. Jack Hurst, James, and BA, and myself at 4 p.m. for the legal score, and Sunday morning. Kick off your Sunday morning before you get to church at 8 a.m. with the Sunday morning big sports show. You got a score update for us, B?
Yeah, at the half, the New York Knicks are leading 56-52 over the Spurs.
Whoa. 56-52. All right. So there you have it, guys. And great show, guys. As always, thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an amazing week. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Be blessed.